Most reviews on Venus Factor tell you what it's supposed to do. I wanted to know what it actually does, so I put it through the matrix, broke down the mechanism, checked the ingredients, looked at what real users are reporting. This is the review matrix. Here's what I found. Here's what's actually going on with female fat loss and body sculpting. Most people dealing with it aren't failing because they haven't tried. They're failing because the things they've tried only address surface calorie counting, not the real reason it keeps coming back. That quiet frustration of doing everything right, cutting carbs, spending hours on cardio, and still not moving, that's the gap Venus Factor is designed for. When I broke down how Venus Factor actually works, it targets the root-level female metabolic override directly, not just generic one-size-fits-all fat burning. That's the distinction that matters. Most standard diet plans work at the symptom level, which is why you get results that fade the second you stop starving yourself. This goes a layer deeper by specifically optimizing leptin sensitivity to match female hormonal architecture. More targeted, less guesswork. Running through the key components of the program, Feature 1 is the Venus Factor Body Sculpting Program itself. This is the one that stood out most because it directly addresses the exact workout timing and specific resistance movements tied to reshaping the female frame without adding bulk. Then Feature 2, the Targeted Metabolic Nutrition Blueprint, which I hadn't seen formulated this way in this category before, explicitly matching macronutrient shifts to your unique measurements. And Feature 3, the Included Digital Community Support Network, easy to overlook, but it's what makes the other two actually compound instead of cancel each other out, by preventing the psychological burnout that derails most routines. Based on the breakdown and what consistent users are reporting, early on, usually within the first 1 to 2 weeks, most people notice a distinct shift in daily energy levels and a drop in sudden sugar cravings. That tends to build into noticeable changes in how clothes fit around the waist and hips by week 4 or 5 with consistency. And longer term, you see the deeper change the ICP secretly wants, a sustained, predictable metabolic baseline where your body naturally maintains its toned shape rather than bouncing back and forth. Not a straight line, but a clear direction. That's what the pattern shows. The protocol is simple. Follow the structured low-impact exercise videos and adjust your meals according to the provided calculator guides. It fits into a busy daily routine without friction. The timeline most people report meaningful results is 8 to 12 weeks. Not a disclaimer, just how cumulative metabolic mechanisms work. The first week is laying the foundation. The compounding kicks in after. One variable I always factor in is the refund policy. Venus Factor comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee. I treat that as a confidence metric. Companies don't offer real 100% no questions asked return windows, even on empty bottles, on products they know underdeliver. It also means if it doesn't work for your situation, you're not absorbing the full risk. That's a relevant input. If the mechanism checks out for your situation and the problem I described is where you actually are, the link to the official page is in the description. Direct link, no resellers, no markup. They are currently offering special introductory pricing tiers at $79, $69, or $49 per bottle, depending on the supply length you choose. Go through it, cross-check what I've covered, and run your own matrix. You've got everything you need to decide. If you've already run your own test on Venus Factor, I genuinely want to hear what you found. Drop it in the comments. The more data points, the clearer the picture gets for everyone.